Alright, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. I'd like to say double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well. And also Shalom and salutations to you fellow brethren and fellow laborers that are laboring in this work as well. So I'm back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. With a real quick lesson, and this lesson I'm going to be getting into through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai is concerning your words, man. Your mouth and the words that are uttered out of your mouth, because scriptures speak about how that to everything there's a season, and that's the precept I'm beginning with, man. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1, and it reads, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So under the heaven would be the earth, man. So on earth, there is a time and a season to do everything. You see, this is a time for war. This is a time for peace. This is a time to be born. This is a time to die. This is a time to plant and a time to pluck up. A time to kill a wound, a time to heal and recover, man. On the earth, that's that cycle the earth goes through. You see, and there's also a time to speak, and there's a time to refrain from speaking. You see, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, I'm going to get into how when words are spoken in due season, they're more impactful, man. You see, when certain things are said at the right time, it holds weight. So let me begin here in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4, and beginning at verse 23, and it reads, and refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good, meaning there's a season, for you to speak. And it goes on to say, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty, man. So especially the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You shouldn't, hide that. But once again, you can't be blunt and just, spill your mouth like a fool. There has to be the right time to bring forth certain wisdom, man. You see, and it goes on to say, verse 24, for by speech wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue, man. So the tongue is a small member, but what is powerful, man. You see, the Lord spoke about how he put his words in our mouth, to pull down, to, cast down, kick. Matter of fact, let me grab that precept real quick. This is Salakia. This is Jeremiah chapter 1. Bear with me, Salakia. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 9, and it reads, then Yahweh Bashim Shai put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and Yahweh Bashim Shai said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations, and over kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down and to build and to plant, man. Which that will be symbolic to what? Us basically chanting down the downfall of America, man. You know, we're literally speaking it into existence. And that building and that planting will be what? So symbolic to what? Building the house of David and planting, you know, the seed of Israel, that noble vine, man. Once again. And that's all being done through the prophets, you know, the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But once again, going back to how that those are words that are uttered, going to prove the power of words, man. So let's jump here to the book of Proverbs 15 and verse 23, and it reads, a man has joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season, how good is it, man? You see, so when you speak or utter certain things at the right time, that's beautiful. You know, the best example I can give, you know, will be a funeral, man. You know, you're not gonna give a happy speech at a funeral, but if you give you know, a sorrowful and a mourning, pouring out your heart speech at a funeral, that's gonna be felt. It's gonna be impactful. You see, but you can't do that at a party. You see, so when words are spoken in due season, you see, that's how good is it, man. You see, so let's jump here to the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 32 and verse 4, because when wisdom is spoken out of season, you know, it's an eerie sound. It's like, yo, you know, you wasted your wisdom. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 32 and verse 4, and it reads, pour out, so like it pour not out words where there is a magician, man, you know, and show not forth wisdom out of time. So you got to be able to discern when to say certain things. You see? So let's jump here to the book of Ecclesiasticus 20 and verse 20, and it reads, a wise sentence shall be rejected when it cometh out of a fool's mouth, for he will not speak it in due season, man. Because you can say something that's deemed to be wise, you know, but if you don't utter it at the right time or at the right season, at the right moment, then those words of wisdom will be, you know, rejected, man, won't be received, you know. So let's jump here to the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 20 and verse 6, and it reads, some man holdeth his tongue because he had not to answer. So it's best to keep silent, you know, and wait for the right opportunity to speak. You see, and it says, and some keep it silent, knowing his time. You know, there's some that what? Keep quiet because they know when to say certain things. They know when to say the right thing, you know. Verse 7, a wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time, man. So basically, discernment is a key attribute, man. You know, beginning with discernment, you'll be able to what? Discern when to say certain things or how to move a certain way, man. And that's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So let's jump here to the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 and verse 10, and it reads, be steadfast in thy understanding, and let thy word be the same. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and give patience and with patience give answer, man. Because that's this is certain time to say certain things which are gonna be the right time to say it, you know. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Once again, double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well. And also shalom and salutations to the fellow brethren that are laboring in this work as well. Until next time, shalom.